applied last night.
Oh, nice. Awesome. I'll let Jody know.
Jody said it looked decent enough, so but she said, in case you don't apply, I'll text you before I contact you. Ready? I got a text, but sounds like she's a very social lady. So who knows where she was last night?
Well, her friend was in town all weekend, and they went to the fish show. Yeah, a lot of the time she's a homebody like me, but she's more apt to throw down or something good. So
I'm down too. It's just the opportunities are rare.
Yeah,
to get out of the cave.
I hear you. It takes a lot for me.
This job will be cool though, because I've been cruising through that part of town a little bit. I get like an energy boost when I tend to get energy boost when I'm in bad places there. So.
Yeah, that might not be
I
great.
feel like conflict my arise.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think it'll be good.
Ready?
Don't be surprised by the fun good morning. Start working down inside. You know, wearing wrestling shoes and wrestling headgear.
Just walk out of the store and like, okay, now my patrol begins.
I clock out. I take off the whole thing. I somehow have more clothes underneath. That whole jumping from rooftop.
Yeah, rooftop bar to rooftop bar with country bands playing as you go.
You gotta like practice and
Just like social abnormalities. We're getting drinks that don't have a sequel. Just gotta put them in
that's all I think I do.
Drops in like All right, let's get ready to go top to bottom. We'll take the rest period. We'll go on the buzzer.
Yeah, that's what I gotta try.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just doing single leg and crawl. Either person might get out. Make sure you got a single leg. Whichever leg. Ready?
Yeah.
You alright?
That did not feel good.
Ready?
Yeah. I feel like we don't grab that. Top. Good. I'm tired. You're not easy to bring your body back. The only way I can think of is
Oh, I don't know.
the language part of your
Nice guys. Let's get a quick water break. We'll go back into it. 1, 2, 3. Woo. I feel it on my shin the other day. I didn't even like. I didn't even know what happened because there was some kind of roll through, and I came up and it was just like, it was like the Peter Griffin thing, like I just.
Hopefully you didn't do it as long as him.
Not quite.
Most annoying thing on the planet. Did you ever see the Simpsons episode where they made fun of jiu-jitsu?
Crawl atop me and meet your doom. Yeah.
Just on his doormat at his front door.
They whoever wrote that line, like they knew, like that cut pretty deep. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep looking at fighting for top position. This time we're gonna start in the regular turtle position with the top person on the side, and now we're adding submissions into the game. So you're allowed to, both people are allowed to go for submissions, but we're still basically playing first to score. So Daniel, if I could get you to show starting position. Bottom person is still going to be hands and knees, or elbows and knees turtle. Top person, instead of last time we were parallel, this time we're on the side perpendicular, and you can choose kind of whatever grip you want, but you don't get to connect your hands up here. This one is you don't get this one for free. You can take any other kind of configuration you want. A lot of people like to go kind of on the elbow and around the waist, something like that. The elbow kind of keeping him from coming in, and the waist is still my waist. If I don't have something on his waist, he can just get up, right? So you want your weight on your partner somehow. How you do that is up to you, but that's the starting position. And it's, like I said, same goals as before. We're both trying to get top position. So it's sort of in an ADCC context, we're imagining we got here from standing, right? Like there wasn't one person who was already on the bottom. So either person is live to get the points to get on top. So again, we're starting here. Submissions are allowed when we say go. The goal is just going to be to fight for top position. So I want to stay on top. Daniel wants to build his base up. Right, if he gets to standing, that's actually, we'll call that a win for the bottom because you got back to neutral. So if we get all the way back to standing, that'll be a reset. Other than that, you have to get on top to get points. So that'll be the only exception is bottom person can reset by standing. Does that make sense? Okay, let's partner up. Give it a try. 1, 2, 3. What did I do with the timer? There it is.
Right? It's not just
We good.
just do the whole thing down.
It's this is so easy to get one thing.
Yeah.
But,
I know, I don't know defense.
I mean, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the best thing
This is stop if I'm good.
okay, right? Okay. Yeah, no chance.
There you go.
For me to not go to here to recover to these videos.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, let's turn there. Slide it back. Yeah. It's all or nothing at that point. Oh, sorry.
That's good. But that's
good.
no, that's what I want. That's good. That chin strap, that chin control. And if you can guide them somewhere, it's real easy to just slip that into a
I
truck.
don't know.
I'll do it to you if I have the opportunity. So.
Uh-huh.
That's why. You can throw both.
Yeah.
The gates chin strap.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like trying to grab it.
That's the whole reason for it. Yeah.
That sucks when you're the person on the bottom because you can't roll to just maintain
That's right.
your guard back.
Even if you roll to the guard, you lost. Yeah, you went to bottom.
Which is like your instinct is like at least get to guard.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Ready?
More on the side. It was easy for me.
Oh, here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Here, go. hand in, doesn't even matter. Ready? Go. Don't need that.
I was trying to like ramping roll.
Too slow.
Yeah.
I can't even go to crucifix because I'm going to my back.
You got man.
Yeah. Damn it. I wish I was nice. Good fire when you carry.
Oh yeah, I'd have been screwed.
You punched right through my guillotine. I was sick. Good grief.
I was trying to just start trying to.
Ready?
You just can't ignore him.
Go.
Oh, sorry, dude. You're okay. Sorry.
Good.
I felt bad.
Ready? Go.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, I
I feel like I've been potatoing people a lot lately.
because I fall on the head maybe though.
Yeah. We need just like those kind of clubs to the like some
When are you ready to go?
errant elbow or heel catch.
Well, what's it for your next?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be more in control. I don't want to be that guy, you know.
Man, I'm taking the easy thing.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. How did you guys feel with that one?
Frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah. That one's tough for the bottom person,
Because I
right?
can't even do a guillotine because I fall on my own head.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, one thing, the rules do kind of allow for that where if you go on top, but if you're caught in an active submission, you're not going to get the points yet. So for example, let's say that happens, Daniel, where you kind of go for the guillotine, right, and you fall down. So don't finish it yet. Yeah, so just go here. So let's say even if I get kind of, if I'm here on top, as long as my head's caught in this, the ref's going to be looking at this. He's not going to give me the points yet, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I clear my head, I'm going to get the points. But what might happen is Daniel's already fishing for this underhook. If he turns me over, he's going to get the points. Right. I never got the points on that. And he's probably going to finish me now with this choke. So, and that's true with any submission. So if you're stuck in arm lock, triangle, any kind of a head and arm where there's a legitimate threat of submission, the ref's he's gonna kind of have his hand ready to give you the points, but he's looking for you to clear that threat. So you do have that option where if you start to kind of feel like, oh, this guy's gonna put me on my butt, but you have a chance to grab, whether it's a guillotine, some other submission.
It's got to be like, if you don't sink that choke in, then you're
That's
Can't
right.
score it on.
And it has to be right. It has to be right away. You can't be like, I'm gonna get put on my back and then put the choke on because you're already gonna get. He's gonna give you the guy the points.
okay.
But you're right that you can't just sit to your butt if we're in a tournament with these kind of rules because you're gonna give the guy. He's gonna get 2 points on you and you're gonna be in a.
Because I would go for a guillotine just to get a reaction,
Right.
but that's not going to fly.
Yeah. Okay. So next one, I want us to look at fighting for top position when we're already on the ground. So we're gonna go from butterfly guard. So the person on the bottom, actually let's switch, you'll be on top. The person on top will be on their knees. The person on bottom will have 2 butterfly hooks. They'll have a collar tie and they'll have an overhook. So this is the starting position. You can start from right here. The goal of the top person is to pass the guard. So you want to get to where these legs are not, and half guard's going to count. So if Daniel's able to get all the way to half guard here and stabilize, that's going to count as a win for top person. You went too far backwards as a bottom person. You wouldn't get points for that in the tournament, but as a bottom person, we still want to avoid that. So ideally as a top person, you're going to pass and get points, but even if you end up in half guard, that's going to be a reset. Bottom person is going to start here with butterfly guard. My goal is to become the top person. So any kind of off balance that leaves me there, if I can start to bring it here, that's good. Or if I start to off balance and if he goes to his feet, so start to come up. Like now I can start to play the leg entanglement game to come up on top that way. So you have all the options. There's no, however it plays out, but that's the goal for bottom person. Submissions are allowed for both people. So that's on the table, keep that in mind. Either person can win with a submission, but that's the main game. It's top person, you're trying to pass, even a pass to half guard counts. Bottom person, you're trying to sweep. Even a sweep into the guy's full guard, that counts. So you're just trying to hit those goals. Okay, let's switch the partners up and we'll rotate through on this one. 1, 2, 3.
Beat me up last when I was hard.
Oh, we got somebody, Sam.
I'll just stay with you or see it. If we roll with it, then I'll go with everybody.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's get set.
No, usually out.
Which one do you want first?
Well, it's good.
It's a college side and under.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice purple medal. I got like 64, 730, but it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm scared. Sweet. Back there or something.
Yeah, I'm sure that counts.
I got good with test point. That was a nice try to set up.
Fuck you. I've been trying to mess with those a lot more. I don't really do it that much as an exploit to the post. But it's nice. It's always there.
Oh yeah.
The one I really want to put in my game is that hip bump where you
That's why the third one
reach all the way over the
You
shoulder.
gotta get your
and
arm
just,
and
like,
then I'll
force on
bounce
the
you,
guy.
then that'll leave the neck open, then go to the neck, and then you leave your arm open.
You got me twice on the third time. Like,
Yeah.
you went to do it, I'm like,
Hip bump to triangle.
I'm trying on the fish.
he's like, ah, well, you always gotta do this.
Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
feeling that now? You're
That's
like,
actually the YouTube video I think
I
I
can't
want to do
do-
that technique. Is
One attack.
Yeah, it's
I
just
gotta do two,
better defense. Yeah,
two,
sure.
three.
Yeah, if anything, I just fly.
Alright, top to bottom. Ready?
Nice, that's good.
Oh, that's me right there. Yeah, that's like. The shoulder punch?
Yeah.
Just for good.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
What a bummer. Ready?
That's half, I think.
Oh, there you
You see how I
Yeah.
think it's one,
go. You're right. Yeah. Shoulder punch is
No, it was glancing. The ooh was totally an impressed ooh.
I had to do it. Sorry. I know, it's just such an asshole move, man.
I would do it too.
still strolling today, man.
You do too.
Don't be over here. Don't you know class?
It's always good to know some
I feel like it's the day after tournament.
That's why again today we want to keep it.
It's probably
extremely
I think we're doing good at that.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You can do it. You don't hurt yourself trying to do it.
Yeah. Tweak the fucking.
This guy's trying to get me in rubber guard.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Next round,
That was good.
similar. We're gonna make it a little harder, I think, for the bottom person. Daniel, like you do. So, bottom person, you're on your back. On your back. So you're gonna just get quarter guard this time. So that means, so half guard is you got one leg trapped above the knee line. Quarter guard is you have the left leg trapped below the knee line. So that's what quarter guard looks like. He can have his legs pinched, which you probably do want to, because the thing that makes quarter guard a thing is the pinch on this foot right here. So as I try to pass, my foot is legitimately stuck in between Daniel's legs. I'm going to have to address this if I want to get to a pinning position. So even though, yeah, you're kind of in a deficit as a bottom person, top person doesn't just kind of have it made yet. So that's our starting position. Top person, you probably want to have your other foot kind of out in base. It's up to you. Whether you maybe you're on your knees, I'm not sure, but at least you want to be in good base before we start off. Again, like before, you can choose whether you might want to have your hand on your partner. Maybe you just want to have your hands up where you're going to balance. I'm not sure. It's up to you. The goal as a top person is to get to a pinning position where you're going to get points. So that could be as simple as I hold Daniel down, I kick this top leg free, and I move here. It could be as simple as that. I'm not saying it will be, but that can be one way for top person to win. Bottom person, goal's a little bit tougher. You try to win by becoming the top person. Full guard is not allowed in this game. So if we're here and Daniel starts to get, maybe you start to get your legs back into play, this is fine. We're going to keep going from here. But what he's not allowed to do is to break me down and lock full guard. This is not allowed for bottom person. You can't do full guard. Any other guards allowed? So again, it's a good idea. If you can bring your legs back into play, good. Just the only one you're not allowed to do is lock the full guard. So anything else he wants to do from here to try to sweep and get on top, it's totally good. Submissions are still allowed for both people. So you can also win by getting a submission. Does that make sense? Okay. Sam and I are going to sit out this round. You guys find a partner.
I thought we were repeating it. We can do this.
Oh, okay.
I thought y'all were going
Oh, no,
to switch them.
that's fine. Dude, it's up to you. Just let me know what you want to do.
I just didn't want to do a second round.
Yeah, no one was right. Okay, so everybody saw what quarter guard looks like. Yeah, you get to get your knee. Yeah, there you go. Your knee. There you go. It's only your foot. That's what makes it quarter guard. You guys saw the starting position, right? The foot straps. Go ahead, get there. Bring your knee through, Brian. He doesn't have your knee.
Oh yeah.
He just has your foot. That's it. Okay. We've all got it. Let's go.
Oh, I should have kept your leg. That would have been the smart thing to do.
Thought you were going to.
Yeah, and then you thought I was going to, but I didn't. That was the problem.
You became the top player. That counts.
That one sucks.
We're here. Yeah, no, I'm like, if I think if I squeeze hard enough, I get my back so like,
Your arm being back here like it's a full.
yeah.
It was like pushing my neck back, and I don't feel it was the pain.
Really? I was trying to do like, for example, here, push back to push it, you know.
Oh, that was all like right there. It's like,
Nice.
There's a lot of times like this.
That was the perfect sit on it. Nice.
oh, it's taking it. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. You're good. Keep doing that.
That's fun. It's part of the leg game. That and crotch shots.
1, 2, 3.
Eased up, man. You eased up. You felt it.
You had it. You got to work on that arm and guillotine.
Those things are sure, yeah.
It just didn't feel good.
Yeah.
Do you think that fake back step I was
Those are
doing
really
today?
good.
That was a good
Yeah.
right there. Backed off. Yeah.
No, Americana is jumping on that. You're
No,
gonna
I like how you're sitting in the opposite direction.
That's what I mean. It's like after I did the back step the first time, I was like, okay, can we just
Yeah, I was trying to get
I
it.
never really liked that.
Like, what about it?
I can kind of start to lean like I'm going the back step and not do it.
That's why I was trying to bring it up.
That's part of the game. You're always in this direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to remember
Yeah,
that. I've never done
you
that
can bring
before.
it up to like.
Something else too.
Top bottom.
Something else too. This quarter guard stuff.
Yeah.
This quarter guard stuff. So the reason we do quarter guard is because Eddie likes to take the lockdown on the same leg most of the time. So he'll just shoot into it, right?
Right.
So guys will defend by posting it up and down on that.
So he's still and you take the quarter right here.
So this is like, this right here is like quarter guard. We have to consider it.
That makes sense. Because this feels a lot stronger than regular quarter guard.
This is quarter guard. This is 3/4 mount.
This is 3/4 mount for sure, yeah. That's right.
It's gotta be.
When I get here, I don't even know. I can't breathe.
Yeah, I'm at right here instead of.
That's good.
That's what's
So you're just gonna shove it. You gotta step up.
Let me go other side. I'm getting kind of a cramp on that side.
Say it on you, please.
You see how quarter guard comes in?
Yeah, exercise. I must not eaten bananas yesterday.
Wait, get some mustard.
I should have never let you out of there. Where I felt the most taken from. I don't know why.
Okay. I like that. Put it on that on my hand. Okay. That's all I had. Because I'll use these and even my head. Yeah. To another guy. Okay.
To both of your legs at the same time.
That was low leg cramp.
You gotta be careful.
Jesus, man.
Honestly, I don't know how to get out of that.
I can't stop. So you gotta be careful once this elbow crosses your center line, then it's easier for me to push it.
I don't know how to get out.
Use my body.
Would you
to
want
trap
to do
it.
next?
Huh?
Would you want to do next?
I think we're gonna do half guard.
So you can stretch.
No, I'm good. Before we jump into the next one, how did you guys feel on that last one?
That was awesome.
Yeah. I feel like this is a position that it favors the top person, but bottom person, you're not like dead in the water.
Right.
The quarter guard, he was rolling because it's like I was smashing him like real this right on his. And then I already have one hook in,
That's interesting.
so that that was cool.
And Sam, you want to point out the thing you just pointed out to me about like the different kind of stages? Like, I guess maybe if you want bottom, it'll be easier.
So the reason quarter guard exists is because Eddie starts every roll pretty much the same. He's trying to get to lockdown. So if guys will approach on 2 knees or with this leg up, Eddie's just gonna shoot straight to lockdown. That's his A game, right? So what guys start doing is they start posting this foot up in the air and keeping the knee up at all costs so that you can't push it to lockdown. So that's where the quarter guard comes in, is you go here and you're locking the quarter. There's stuff obviously that we won't divert from today's class on. Is the
Just
reason
look at the position now. Like this is,
Yep.
as opposed to this kind of quarter guard.
which is a knee cut.
Or even worse if the guy's got the underhook with it. Yeah, like now it's like you do still have something, but this is like you're on the verge of getting your guard pass, as opposed to here. And then this other one, this is 3/4 mount. You do still have your foot trapped here, so it's better than it's nothing, but it's not great. But if you can catch, Sam, show him again, like yeah.
So Eddie will start the roll. He'll just shoot him like that, and he keeps the hand on the knee so that
This
he
is
can
like a real guard now.
kind of dictate which way it's going. And at any moment, if he takes his weight off of this leg, he's shoving it and going to lock it. So that's the point. That's the whole point of the quarter guard.
So that hand is crucial.
Yeah, so now that you guys got to know me a
You're just
little bit,
waiting
you
for
can
that.
kind of see there's different flavors. Like not all quarter guards are created equal. Like so they all have the same thing in common, which is the bottom person is hanging onto that foot. The fact that at the end of your leg you've got a big thing sticking out that's going to stop you from pulling your leg through. So it's always exploiting that. But it makes a big difference kind of what the configuration is. So if you do find yourself where you're playing this quarter guard, try to keep yourself out of those 3/4 mount situations.
For sure.
Yeah, you don't want that one. You want to be where you can kind of, notice on that one sandwich, he was kind of on his hip a little bit. He doesn't have my weight on him. He doesn't have me like blasting my leg through. There's a lot of options for bottom person from there. We don't need to, like Sam said, we don't need to divert and get into what all those options are, but just, when you're playing around with this position, and you guys all felt it, it's like, hey, sometimes I'm really desperately just kind of pitching onto this foot with all I've got. And other times maybe you guys were able to find some situations where you could start to create some problems, at least for the top
And
person.
then top guy kind of he'll put his foot there because he thinks that's the start of something for him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will feel maybe overconfident.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So we're doing great. We've got a few minutes left in class, so let's do this. Let's put 5 minutes on the clock, and we're going to go live from half guard. So this is a position where we've still got that fight for top to bottom is like baked into this, but we're not going to reset. We're just going to, whatever happens, we're going to keep going from here. If there is a submission, we're going to reset. We're going to flip who's top and bottom on the reset. So the starting position, Daniel, if I could use you, say I'm on bottom. So I have half guard, and as the bottom person, so not quarter guard, half guard. And I have the underhook, and I can be based out either on my elbow or my hand, whatever feels good for me as the bottom person. So I'm on my side, I have an underhook, I have the knee trapped, and I've got either my elbow or my hand on the ground, wherever I want. Top person, you can choose. Daniel's taking a whizzer here, which is a pretty popular position to have if you've got the underhook. You don't have to start with a whizzer, but if you're not sure what to do, this is a good option. Yeah, you might do that. You might kind of have your hand. Yeah, you don't, but you want to be careful because when we go live from here, the bottom, if you're just lazy with it, the reason you're doing a whizzer or you're doing something is, so say you do nothing with this arm for a second, is boom, the bottom person's going to come right up. So I'm not saying you have to do a whizzer, but you do have to have some kind of answer for the fact that this guy's got an underhook on you. And if you don't do anything about it, it's going to take your back, reverse on top. It's not going to be great. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just put, like I said, we're going to put 5 minutes on and just go live from the half guard position. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
You actually have my back.
That's it, guys. You got it.
All right.
Inspiration. I'll take it.
Because I even looked at Marcel Cass and stuff. He does a lot of that roll back stuff.
I always try to incorporate this.
Yeah, I had to address that.
Good. Good.
I'm just trying to survive. God help us get some kind of offense.
Yeah.
so uncomfortable.
I'm not.
Like, every position just hurts. You do such a good job with your clamping.
Yeah.
You're doing well. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. It was really wasn't 100% in, but I wasn't expecting it. So I had it, and I'm here using it professional like this. Yeah, that's like, yeah, I would not have gotten it, but yeah. Like, I'm on it.
You're playing to get me in dominant position, but then you're like, why isn't he killing me? You're in a dominant position. But you know how to end your end of it. That's good.
That's true.
Almost died like 14 times. And I kept pinching my elbows. I was like, oh god, my arms.
I really thought maybe that time because I hit the crossface and I'd be safe. But
Hit or miss, man, like you said.
I switched on the bottom last round.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes like you do things and sometimes they literally never try.
Interesting.
Tyler lately has just been this quick.
Can't get it out. Interesting.
He just keeps pushing it up, man.
Sorry. The kids are too fast. I'll try to get for that.
I think with every move,
I tried to.
can't let a guy.
I just wanted to speak.
Being unpredictable is really important.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's something I don't really think about.
You gotta,
I mean, you got it.
you gotta get my elbow to here before you fall back.
Videos.
I was just trying to get set.
Yeah.
That was on real fast.
All right, nice work, guys. It's 7:30. We're gonna keep training. Everybody wants to keep training. People gotta go. That's cool too. Really appreciate you guys coming in. Sam's competing this weekend at ADCC Trials, so getting some extra work in for him. Yeah. So the hard work's already done. You know, it's competition week, but just to come in and move around, I think is good. So again, appreciate you guys coming in and helping us out. Great work.
Yeah.
That last round, how did you guys feel? Were you able to kind of play around with that half guard position? That one is kind of like a little bit of the idea is the previous position for bottom person quarter guards, like you barely have something, and then half guard with an underhook is like pretty good. You know, like you know, if there's strikes involved, maybe not, but just in grappling, like that's not a bad spot to be as a bottom person. If you've got that deep underhook, you're on your side. Top person really has all their work ahead of them if they're going to make something happen from there. So, all right, good work. Yeah, that's a good idea, Sam. We got a good crew. Let's take a picture.
Showing what they're coming in.
That's right, yeah. And that way too, somebody asked earlier, and I'll ask Tim about this, if you guys can get credit towards the class thing for this month. I can't make any promises on that, but I will let Tim know that you guys were in here and we were training, so.
I identify myself.
Now you're like moving.
No. Dude, you have that body lock and you put all your weight on. It's a shitty fucking spot. Real shitty. Especially if you got distance and like slam the person on the foot or something. It's fucking not fun. Cause you can almost get it like you clench your fist. You almost slam down like this. A lot of it is sort of the, you know what I mean?
Kick ass, bro.
Thank you guys for coming through.
I think you made the right
Shit, dude, anytime.
Maybe we can get one morning class.
That would be
together.
sweet.
Hell yeah, man.
There you go. I'm not reaping any benefits from it.
Thank you,
Dude,
sir.
I went to college twice. All I have is a big like monthly payment.
That's what I got too.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't help at all.
I got them. Yeah. Man, and they got their hopes up. They're like, hey, we're gonna let you guys off the hook on that thing, and
Yeah.
then they're like, psych.
The old, nah.
That's right. They yanked that rug right out from under us. I was like, sweet, I'm not gonna have to pay back the last. I mean, I don't have a ton left on it, but you know, I was excited to, you know, like,
Yeah, anything helps.
yeah. Now it's like, actually, you do owe us.
You see
And
how much gas is in California? The Bay Area?
I'm sure it's nuts.
It's over 8.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's good. They said it's gonna be 9 before.
I'm not shocked
Yeah.
because
What the hell?
I'm used to it being like double out there.
And we have a little oil refinery there. Like, we fucking make the gas right there.
You paid a lot of money for gas on last week. You made it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I've heard that in Alaska, like, so many like everyday products cost like
Oh, yeah.
way more than what we would think. Like, if you would
It
go,
makes sense though.
Yeah, makes sense.
that's right. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to, in Alaska, if you want to go buy that orange juice, you better expect to pay.
Just off the top for state tax is like, I don't know, 20% or something. It's just out the window. It's like, and then going over a bridge, you gotta go over 2 bridges, and each bridge is like $9 or $10. And then for parking will be $50.
So what's the, like, what's the division that you're doing? Is it just like,
Under 66 kilograms.
Yeah.
that's what I
It
want?
gives you coming, going, and
45-ish.
stay.
Ah, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
What's the division like?
Anytime I go,
It's like ADCC is like the Olympic Super Jiu-Jitsu.
So just open whoever, you give me white belt or fucking, okay, cool.
Yeah, and this is the qualifier, but at the actual tournament they have like an open weight too. So like
Oh, yeah.
that's considered like
Yep.
the champ.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a Gordon's spot.
Well, no,
He's
Gordon
won
done
before.
that a few times, but he's the first dude to do the triple threat, I guess you'd call it, where no one's ever even, once they become the champ, they just stop doing
They just do a super
divisions.
fight.
That's it.
He won his weight absolutely.
It's not even the craziest thing I've
And
ever heard
then,
of.
and then they do buyback guns. So all the kids just
I love
start breaking
watching
into houses, stealing guns,
really
and then
good,
sending them
yeah.
back to the
That's
street.
hilarious. That's like my favorite example of
Well, good
that.
luck,
is,
man.
Thanks, man. Might see you guys again, but
Yeah,
I've
I'll be here tomorrow.
That sort of thing, and I've heard this story a lot of times. It's like in like, colonial India, like there's a big rat problem with rats. So the government put like a bounty, like
Alright.
bringing in a dead rat.
Back to reality.
Like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, little
And
bit.
so they think, oh, this will encourage people to kill the rats, not less rats. People started breeding
Breeding
rats.
rats.
They
Yeah,
started
yeah,
breeding
yeah.
rats so they could then come in, say, look how many I got.
Alright guys,
Peace out.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, Brian. Yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, my new business. I'm breeding
I'm
rats.
breeding rats.
in
So
Maine.
yeah, so you have a well-intentioned policy. But
Yeah.
we're going to incentivize people to kill these rats that we don't
Yeah,
want.
they flip it.
And it ends up being the exact opposite of what we wanted it to do.
Unbelievable.
Did you want to move around, Sam, in any positions, or?
yeah, I can. I mean, I would just want to get around.
Hey, up to you. Like whatever you feel like doing. I mean, I'm here. I don't have anywhere to be.
I'll explore
Okay, well, let's just
today and tomorrow night.
let's just do that. And I'm fine to kind of try to, like I said earlier, kind of keep that needle in the yellow. Like I think we've been doing it pretty much most of the day today. Yeah, I think dude, if I were you, I think that's what I would want. But if that's
I'm getting into bang mode, so I don't really care.
okay, well,
I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna keep doing the yellow tomorrow night, though.
that's fair. Yeah. Well, maybe that might be more reason to keep it in the yellow today. But we'll do whatever. It's not a big deal.
I'm doing the same thing regardless.
Get to work. Yeah.
Peace out, guys.
See you, Daniel. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for the rose.
Thank you. Yeah, I just got there. Whew. Normally I might have given that a second, but that would have been the sore throat second. So. Jason?
No, he's the white dude. He was talking about Elijah Carlton. He was wearing like Valley Tudos.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that is. Yeah.
He did. He tore through it too. And I noticed guys that have really good mounted triangle games tear through it.
Interesting. Well, from my perspective, it's like a magic trick that you're doing. It's like there's some sleight of hand that I'm not privy to, and the magician is just like that little white ball is just disappearing every time, and every time my mind is just blown.
I know some legitimate escapes, but a lot of it is just because BMAC spent so much time arm triangling me.
We can get another round in. Grab a sip of water.
I think I'm good.
You good? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going to be here tomorrow night, right?
I should be, yeah.
I'll get plenty of rounds in.
Nice. But yeah, like I said, that's been my aim on all these. It's like whatever level of work you want, like, let's get it in, man.
Oh, you've gone above and beyond what I needed to prepare for this, dude. I really appreciate it.
Dude, no problem. Future competitions, I'm here. This is what I want to do, man. Like, I want to get in a position where I can help you guys go out there and fucking crush it.
It's crazy as a guy who doesn't really have interest in competing that much too. How much
Guys who I can bring it in the gym, I don't quite say always, but pretty much always, I come up short in the competition now.
You did good on Battle Royale, didn't you?
I mean, I survived. I lasted a long time. I didn't get any subs.
You made it farther than everybody, didn't you?
I did made it farther, but it was kind of plain survival though.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're top 10 in the world, just because nobody can tap you, you're still...
Well, but then I went to Naga the next weekend and got absolutely smoked by some people who were not very good.
That's part of competing. I get what you're saying. I'm not going to
No, I'm just trying to it's like the people, it's not like I went in there and ran, it's like, oh, somebody was really good in the division.
I think I can beat by a bunch of dudes who shouldn't be.
Oh, I know. I'm sure you've seen it all. You've been out there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it stung because it's like, if either of these guys had come into like an open mat, I would have for sure gotten the better of the round. Probably tapped them both. But because it was competition, I floundered. I couldn't do anything.
Well, I get what you're saying. I think you're doing a really good job what you're doing now.
Yeah, I appreciate that more than I can say. Somebody, of your experience is finding value in it.
My only experience is still breathing. What the hell is going on?
That thing's been fucked up for like a month. You can sometimes fold that little piece that's sticking out underneath, but other times that's the best you can work out to.
Well, that's as best as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Man, when Brandon was still in the back of the karate studio, he basically got the go-ahead, because we were on puzzle mats for like, I don't even remember, like the first half a year that I was there.
Yeah.
And Brandon got the go-ahead to put better mats down, but the rule, like the stipulation was that we had to do all the work and pay for the mats. Brandon had to pay for the mats.
Yeah.
So he had us come in like a couple days that week instead of training and like mask up and everything and pull all the puzzle mats up and all the flooring beneath it because it was asbestos flooring. That's how old the building was.
Nice, yeah.
So it was like that green fucking bullshit that you die from.
Yeah.
And then we had to like clean it up real good, sweep it and mop it, and then put down like we got some Tommy's, so it was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. None of my day jobs have ever had to be, obviously it's like super illegal now, right? But I've never seen it before at that point. And I haven't seen it since. We were just training on asbestos floors the whole time.
Yeah. Well, what I understand about asbestos is that it's only when you start carrying it out that it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like it could be in your ceilings, your walls, your floors, and it's totally fine.
As long as you don't inhale the dust, right?
That's right. The dust is what's dangerous, and the dust doesn't just emerge from it. Like you have to disturb it.
That dust was fucking everywhere.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys had the proper N95s. Well,
Some of us weren't even wearing masks. It's like a giant green cloud in there.
oh, that is disturbing to think about.
We'll be alright. I'll just call one of those hotlines.
Right. Yeah. As a
You knew exactly what I was talking about. I was gonna say the pop attorneys, you know, like your run-of-the-mill candy shop lawyer. If you've been exposed to asbestos.
Yeah.
Dude, I kind of miss those commercials. You remember those?
Yeah.
There were like a million of them.
Yeah.
And sure, if you get caught with the same one over and over, you're going to hang yourself, but every now and then they're fun.
Yeah.
Especially the like lady in the kitchen who did some minor thing and then the whole kitchen falls apart. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, right. Yeah, those types of commercials, those were funny.
She tries to open a can and she spills like the entire bucket of spaghetti sauce on her forehead somehow. I feel pretty good. I think if I just keep eating honey smacks every day and watching cartoons, I'm crushed.
That's what I would recommend you do, exactly that. I mean, no joke, dude, you're feeling strong as fuck lately.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Like, your game is always good, there's no question there. But, like, yeah, like the strength and intensity part is like, you've noticeably ramped that up. Like, I can definitely tell a difference.
I mean, I don't ever like let, you know, people get a bad look at jiu-jitsu. I'm always trying to tap guys out, but I'm for sure not coming in here and like trying to assert physical dominance. You know
No,
what
I mean, and it seems to me what you're doing a lot is you're putting yourself in very compromised positions to work out in.
Well, yes, but that also just happens if I'm not being physical because I'm so small. You know, like if
For
I'm
sure.
not physically asserting myself on
Right.
you,
Yeah.
it's just inherent that you're gonna end up on top.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like
So it's
that's
not
just-
even so much you're intending to put yourself in a bad position, it's just you're not putting up that big resistance that you realize is required as a small
you
person.
pull the athleticism out of it. That's just how it goes.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I might
I
be a
know that
little
too.
bigger.
I mean, obviously I'm a lot bigger than you, but there's plenty of guys where the size difference between me and them is similar to the size difference between a medium-sized guy and you. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And yeah, like if I don't want to spend that round fighting out of that position, I have to front load my energy more. I have to say I'm gonna into the gas like at the beginning of the round so that I can then spend the rest of the round in a position where I can recover instead of I'm gonna take it easy in the beginning, they smash you. So I see what you're saying. It's not that you intentionally do it, but you don't come in with the mindset of I'm gonna
If
fight.
I'm not trying to prevent it.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight for every inch today. I'm gonna try to win the round, but not by.
You can't do that to white belt, dude. You never have any students.
That's true.
You just tap them 14 times around and
That's true.
tell them they sucked ass and walk down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like, speaking of, you mentioned Quentin Rosenschweig yesterday. He is the only guy who I've ever had the experience where I dropped into his school, and that's what he did to me.
Oh, there are guys. Nathan Orchard, which is
Yeah. And I didn't. Like at first, I was a little bit like, what the fuck? But then I didn't like get mad about it. I was just kind of a little bit like.
it's different when you're at the top though, because if you've already got guys below you, you can roll with them. You don't gotta roll with them.
Yeah.
Outgate's gonna do the same thing. Outgate's gonna clean you up.
Yeah.
So I have to beg to roll. He won't even roll with me until I ask like the fifth time.
Really.
So that's just how I mean, when you have people below you,
Yeah.
but you know, as one of the students here, not an instructor,
Yeah.
I have to roll like a student. I have to be part of the pack.
Yeah.
When it's time to be selfish, it's time to be selfish.
That's
but
right. Yeah. But I mean, and Andrew's brought this point up too. Like, you want people to want to train with you. You know, Andrew he's the best big guy that I've ever trained with in terms of how at risk do I feel. I feel not at all at risk of injury.
And at the same time, he's gonna push.
But he is going to smash the fuck out of me. Like, so I don't mind training with him. Usually that big of a size difference, like, an open mat especially, like, I won't even roll the first one. I'm just like, you know what, like, I don't want to find out whether this guy's going to roll safely in the middle of the round.
Right.
So I usually will just duck the heavyweights. But yeah, no, Andrew, I'll roll with him all day. Like, I know I'm not going to get hurt. And so you want to be that guy where it's like, oh, no, Sam's a brown belt. He can fuck me up every which way. But I'm not going to
Maybe.
I'm not going to get injured when I roll with him, though.
Maybe, but we don't have to find out every roll.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
We need to find out sometimes.
And you don't want people to feel like they're in danger, like you're going to deploy on them some shit that they're not ready for.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's just bad jujitsu most of the time.
Yeah.
There's some times when it's not. But that's a lot of the time. That's just bad jujitsu.
I agree, yeah.
We're just throwing caution to the wind. We just suck.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a very few. There's like maybe peak MMA and competition jujitsu or self-defense or military application, stuff like that. It's obviously relevant.
white belts all day, but it's very much like a catch and release kind of thing. And if I give it to somebody and it appears they don't know what a heel hook is, I'm gonna hold it for a second and then probably let it go. But I will bring all those moves to bear. I want them to see it.
But you don't want the first time them seeing it to be somebody that's gonna go crazy.
That's right, yeah. So I found that it can be tough, and again, especially when you are I'm not the head instructor, sometimes I'm the guy running the class, and so then it's kind of that issue brought up before. And so sometimes I would think I would err too much on the take it easy on him side. It's like, oh, I don't want to smash this guy, or like whatever. But I think they want and need to see like what they should be trying to do.
I'll tell you this, not that it's a competition in any regard, I'm not trying to say that. Because there's times and places for everything. Obviously, everybody has different styles, and
For sure.
anyways. But it's noticeably more real, like when it comes time to like add the physicality in your classes than it is in my classes. And that's just a little slight difference in culture. Like you said, Tim is more, and then they're more focused on, let's just absorb the technique. There's times to bang because I'm going to do right now, and then your class is more like, let's get in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, judging by how the general student looks in each one, the guys in the day class, they come to train hard, you know what I mean? And I think that, maybe the way that you're teaching allows guys to do that
I think so.
in a way that,
That's part of the idea, yeah.
so I mean, that is a noticeable difference. The guys in the morning class, they come to fucking smash, you know what I mean?
Well, that was some of the first advice Tim gave when I said we want to start doing this. Is he said, if you want people to get up at whatever time in the morning, get out of bed, go through the traffic, it was winter, through the cold, coming and train. It can't be like, we're gonna come in and we're having coffee, and we're gonna talk about some jiu-jitsu, we're gonna warm up, and then maybe at the end of the class we'll get some live work in if we get time. Like, people aren't gonna come in.
Every 6 a.m. class I've ever done, hard as fuck.
That's what Tim said at the beginning, is people have to know the whole time, like, we're gonna make the most use out of that hour. Or they're not gonna come in. If we're gonna stretch or do some calisthenics, it's like, they can do that at home. They can watch a John Danaher video on YouTube. If we're just gonna like go through, and they'll get better information that way than whatever the fuck I'm gonna come.
Probably.
Yeah, so like, why are they coming in at 6:30 in the morning if that's what we're doing? So that was Tim's advice. Like, if you're gonna run the morning class, people have to know like we're gonna get good training in every single time. So that was how we kind of ended up doing it.
Like I said, you're fucking there, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much.
I appreciate it, man. That's why I'm showing up.
Well, this is like, I want to keep this going. Like, I feel like this is mutually beneficial, dude.
Yeah.
So like.
Well, like I told you last week, I'm starting to kind of see diminishing returns in training as much right for a tournament. Like, maybe take a step back a little bit. However, it would be stupid for long-term purposes to not go ahead and finish up and do one day every week at 6 a.m. just to set the precedent. Because it's going to be so much harder to later come back and say, hey, we can do this every day of the week.
That's right.
Than it is just to do it now, get it over with, and then have the option later.
I agree with what you're saying.
I might not even show up that often in the mornings after this tournament. However, if I want to, it would be nice to know it can be any day of the week. If that's how it plays out. And I don't think it's as probable for that to be possible if it's doing it.
I agree with everything you said.
And like I told you, my mental health, I can feel the difference in it. That's why I force myself to come, because it's the same effect it has on me. Like, I've broken through that little bit of myself that said just stay in bed, go back to sleep, even if it was true. And who knows how hard that would have been 6 months down the line to break. But I just break the first time around.
And then make it a thing. Yeah.
Well, you have the option to make it a thing because you've already got one rep in on kicking yourself in the ass. You created a solution to a problem before it became a problem.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
A lot of training, obviously a lot of human habits in general, but a lot of training specifically has to do with just never letting the barrier come up in the first place. That's what guys say. The best way to get out of a triangle is to never get in it first. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, which kind of sometimes it feels like a smart ass answer, but it's really not.
it's not. It's just a lot fucking harder to do than say.
Yeah.
But it's not a smart ass answer.
Yeah.
Best guys in the world. You know, like, how much easier is it for Gordon to stay on his win streak than it would be to drop off of it and then get back on?
And then start. Yeah, that's a great
It's just
point.
common sense, man. I think jiu-jitsu is just so different from what people are used to doing nowadays that common sense seems foreign.
Yeah, I think that's very well said.
Common sense doing the hardest thing on the planet is not very common, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, I'll reiterate what I said a minute ago. I really think that this is mutually beneficial, like us working together.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I'm 100% in to keep doing it, either when in the near term or the long term, like when something's coming up or something that's not coming up. It's kind of like what you said, like what do we want as like our baseline kind of routine? It's like not when it's tournament prep time, but you know we still want to improve.
I'm pretty satisfied and indifferent to when I train. I just let like my work schedule dictate it.
For sure,
So we'll
yeah.
see what Whole Foods wants me to do. You know, if I can come in 1 or 2 random days a week every week, and then 1 or 2 nights every week, you know, I'll just do it like it just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But I am kind of putting all my cards in, or all my pot in on these cards going there because current job is giving me the different rounds. So
Yeah. Well, I'm fairly confident it's gonna work out. So
I put her name in there and everything. So
yeah.
Zipperer.
Yeah. Like, which zipperer is he talking about?
Yeah. The one that worked here for 10 years and only had that last name.
That's right. But yeah, no, just I mean, whatever your schedule is, like, if you feel like, oh, this week I've got some extra time, I want to work on whatever that might be, like, I'll be available. You know, so let's.
Yeah. Like I said, Carl, I wanted to pioneer it a little bit, but I'm putting it back in your hands. You know, if you want to keep doing extra morning classes, great. If you don't, it's not a big deal. I know the option's there, and I know that if you ever want one to be run, but you don't have anybody, I'll sub in for you too.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
But no pressure, man. Like,
No, I appreciate that, and I want to do that, and basically just like, here's the thing, like Sam, like, because you and I, like, some of our goals are pretty similar. We could develop a relationship where we're like, do each other, like, Sam gets something I need, I don't either, at all. And so I want us to just like, let's work together as much as possible. So for me, I just wanted to put that out there. There's no part for me where it's like, oh, Sam's trying to horn in on. I don't feel that way at all. I want to bring you in. I want you to help us wherever you can. And I want to help you however I can help you.
I don't even think we had to have that conversation. Man. I think we're on the same page.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to just make it explicit that for me, like, that's how I see it. Like,
I
like
appreciate
I
it.
want us to team up, and then we can both have what we want out of this.
That's good.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm even being so vocal about it, man, just because I'm not like in a position where you are, where I can just kind of go train. I have to center everything around my fucking day job. So
Yeah.
that's just why I have to keep it open-ended.
Yeah.
It's not like
Which is again one of the reasons why I say to you and the competitors, like, hey, my schedule is more flexible than yours. So
Yeah.
just you let me know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I want to come in and get the work in. Like, this is the best thing for me to get where I want to go. Is to
Yeah.
come in and work with you guys as much as possible. So,
Well, yeah, I agree about that. Because you be in here training, bro. You're not just here like, fucking going through the motions. I actually have to bring it, you know.
I mean, I want to do whatever it is I can do in this sport, and I don't have